The Dallas Mavericks are a lock to win game one of the finals. The Mavericks have zero chance of winning the finals. Jayson Tatum's last win in the finals came on June the 8th of 2022. Game 1 is on June the 6th. Game 2 is on June the 9th. The Celtics win Game 2. The Mavs win Game 1. Jayson Tatum wins his next NBA Finals game 2 years and a day later. Jayson is Camacho 21. In that game, well, remember something too. The Warriors went on a 21-0 run in Game 6 of the Finals. So I do like this Tatum next win 2 years and a day later. That's 21 connection we'd be looking for. Just over 104 weeks later, they can win their next game in the finals during the 105th week. The Celtics is Camacho 104, and then the Golden State Warriors is Camacho 105. So I do like the next win to happen the 105th week. Jayson Tatum's first win in the finals in 2024. It's going to happen 98 days later. Then the Celtics are about to become champions of the NBA. Champions is Camacho 98. The Mavs are going to win Game 3. The Celtics are down 2-1. The Jews get everyone to bet on the Mavericks, because the Jews are not going to let Kyrie win after his anti-Semitic tribes against the Jews. You don't attack the Jew owners. That's not how you do it. The Jews going to humiliate Kyrie Irving in front of his old team. Sweet revenge for the Celtics. The villain has to strike first in Game 1, but Celtics win Game 2. So the Mavericks will be up 2-1, and it's going to be in reverse. The Celtics are going to win the last 3 games of the finals. They're going to whip Kyrie's ass. It's going to be the ultimate humiliation ritual right there. Money starts coming in on Luka and Dallas, and then Jayson Tatum and Company. They finish the job. They finished the job exactly 18 years after the Mavs last lost the finals. So I do like the Game 1 and the Game 3 for Dallas. The Game 2 and the Game 4 for the Celtics, like Kobe. The Celtics won Game 4, 5, and 6 to win the championship. Jayson Tatum's record will be 2-5 after Game 1. His record in the finals. He's born at St. Louis. Bill Russell was drafted by the St. Louis Hawks. Plus the Mavs is 25. And then Tatum is 3-5 like Camacho Bill, like Bill Russell's birth at Monroe, Louisiana. 80th win of the season for the Celtics to win the title. It's the most obvious championship ever predicted in the history of the world. What a luck. So it looks like the Celtics, they lost the championship on June the 16th. So we go from June the 16th in 2022 till the end of the finals on June the 20th. 105 weeks, exactly 105 weeks after losing the finals against the Warriors. This win, the Celtics going to win the championship. And when you speak about the Jews that Kyrie attacked, Masonry 105, Zionism is Camacho 105, so Kyrie Irving attacked the Jews. This is going to line up with the 105. Tatum's a big Kobe fan, too. 2 years and 5 days. End day would be Camacho Bill Russell. Jayson Tatum's birthday to the first winner of the finals. 6-9 kind of mirrors Bill Russell's last year in year 69 is what that's about. Not quite sure what 4-6 is about uh, just yet. I don't know what it is with the 3 wins in 9 games for uh, for Jayson Tatum. It is look at don't get that's Gamache 39. So if Jayson Tatum begins 3-6 in the finals, that's kind of what mirrors 3-6. Now Dallas Mavericks are 6-6 in the finals. I think they'll start out 7-6 in the finals. 7-6, kind of like Kyrie Andrew Irving. The villain strikes first. Then they'll be 7-7 like the 77 of Doncic. 5-6 and 6-6 because that's Bill Russell, drafted in year 56. Yeah, of course, titles the Gamache 66 that we're looking at. Basically, the Celtics gonna whip Kyrie's ass to win the championship. That's basically what's about to go down. Now, I want to do the home and the away records for the entire playoffs. So yeah, I think the Mavs are going to be 8-2 on the road, kind of like Bill Russell, born at Seattle. Seattle Gamache of 82. Then this is easy. The Mavs lose game 2, then they lose game 5. The Mavs are going to finish with an 8-4 record on the road this postseason. Jayson is Gamache of 84. Jayson in reverse is Gamache of the 78th NBA Finals. So you gotta keep an eye out for the reverse method. Dallas Mavericks at home in the playoffs. 5-3 at home. I think they'll be 6-3 at home, kind of like Gamache of the Boston Celtics. Then they'll fall to 6-4 like the Celtics winning their first championship since they're beating the Warriors. That's what stands out for the home record. Then the Mavs are gonna finish 6-5 at home, like William Felton Russell. Home and away records for the Mavericks in the playoffs. Celtics only lose game 1 and 3, like Bill Russell's 13 seasons in the NBA, like Dallas Gamache 13, reappearing in the finals 13 years later. Celtics 6-0 on the road. They'll fall to 6-1, like 61 being the 18th prime. So we've seen a lot of 18. So the Celtics fall to 6-1 on the road. They're going to improve to 7-1 on the road, like Celtics having Gamache 71. So that's after game 3 and game 4. I like the Kobe number for Jayson Tatum, the 8 wins on the road. I'm not sure what 8-1 is just yet. The home record for the Celtics. They're 6-2 at home. They'll fall to 6-3 at home, like Gamache the Boston Celtics. They'll be 7-3 like Crown Gamaches. Then they'll be 8-3 at home. 8-3. Some say that Bill Russell is the greatest basketballer. Yeah, so Bill Russell's age is 88. So the Mavericks will be 8-8 in the finals all time. Right after the series is tied 2-2. Mercer Island is going to match you the 77 prior NBA finals. Mercer Island, Washington is the Comanche 64 that I talked about. So it was actually West Monroe. I don't know why I saw only Monroe in there. Uh, Kyrie, Kyrie Irving's game record in the finals. Let's go to Kyrie Irving quickly. I don't want to take a vaccine. I don't want a vaccine. Man, what an idiot, man! You need to go back to school. He thinks he's some intellectual, man. You got to go back to school on that. We got to go back to school with the flat Earth. Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Flat Earth is Gamache of the Mavericks, by the way. Kyrie Irving in the finals, 4-4 like champions. He only played one game in that season. So he's 5-8 in the finals. Kyrie Irving, 13 prior games. He's going to definitely lose his 18th career finals game against the Celtics. You have to keep that in mind when fully analyzing it. So Kyrie Irving is 5-8, 5-9 like William Russell if the Celtics win game one. But I'm going with the Mavs to win game one, so I'm going with the championship number. But what will happen is the 6-9 record in the finals. Right after the game two, like Bill Russell's last year in the NBA as a player was 1969. I like Kyrie Irving to be 7-9 in the finals if he wins game three because Irving's Gamache 79. So all my Mavs are gonna win the title. After they up 2-1, Tatum got to be down 1-2. Then he's got to take over and be Finals MVP. This is what he have to do. That's exactly what he has to do. Yeah, I'll go 3-for-3 for the Celtics beating Doncic. 3 wins, 3 straight wins to end the year. I think the Mavericks are 0-2 against Boston this year, so they'll be 1-2 like Tatum after they win game one. Then it'll be 1-3 like Gamache at Dallas. And it'll be 2-4, and basically the Mavs gonna finish 2-6 against the Celtics this year. Celtics Gamache 26. 2-1 like Gamache of Jayson. The Celtics will be 4-2 against the Mavericks this year. At one point, Bill Russell, Gamache 42, then 5-2 like the Kobe 5-2 in the finals. We're talking about Jayson Tatum, then the 6-2. January 22nd was the last meeting, so what is the amount of time from, well, actually it was March the 1st, that was the last meeting, so the last meeting What's the amount of time from the last win over the Mavericks to the Celtics' next victory over the Mavericks? Well, their next game would be 3 months and 5 days later, like Bill is Gamachev 35. But 97 days is Gamachev Slovenia, where Doncic is from. So this Slovenia Gamachev 97, it seems like the game one storyline is leading towards Luka Doncic. So with that being said, the next win for the Celtics over the Mavericks would happen 3 months and 8 days later against the Mavericks. 101 days end day included, 39, 3 months, 9 days end day included is just Luka Doncic. So the Celtics' last win on May the 27th. I think the Mavs do win 7 days later, like the Warriors' 7th title and Jayson Tatum winning the 7th year. The Celtics' next victory is going to happen 13 days later. Dallas is going to march to 13. Bill also played 13 seasons. And the Celtics are going to win the title 16 years later. It'll be a week and 6 days later. Then what is the significance of Game 5? And Jayson Tatum is 1 win away from the championship. What is the significance of that day? Well, the Celtics are 1 win away from the title 11 days after Game 1. That's Bill Russell's 11 titles. So, again, Jayson Tatum's birthday to the day that they're 1 win away from winning the finals. 3 months, 14 days, pi. 106 days, like prophecy. A prophecy, Jayson Tatum's first title of his career. They're 1 win away from winning the finals. They're kind of in this position in Game 3 where the Celtics could establish control. But I predicted the Warriors to win that particular championship. And so they will take control 2 years and 9 days later. That's the gematria of the horse. So Mavs to win Game 1 and 3. The Celtics to win the Game 2, Game 4, 5, and 6. So the Celtics went 12-2. I think they'll be 13-3. They'll win against the Mavericks in their 16th playoff game, their first title in 16 years. Then they lose Game 3 to fall to 13-4 in the playoffs, like Gamachev the Mavericks. It's Gamachev 134. Then 14-4, 15-4, and 16-4. They'll finish 16-4 in the playoffs because this is going to lead up to the Lakers repeat next year. The Lakers repeat. Celtics going a 16-4 championship run. I think 15-4 is gematria of the Warriors. They played the Warriors. Now they're 1 win away from winning the championship. The Mavericks will be 13-5. I don't know what 14-6 is quite yet. But basically, 14-7, 14-8, and 14-9 playoff run. Luka is gematria of 9. The Mavericks will be 14-8 in the playoffs at one point because Kyrie Andrew Irving has gone march of 148. This will conclude the prediction for the game by game of the NBA Finals before it actually tips off.